If you're watching this, you're probably part of the Fuji group or cult or tribe, or whatever you want to call it. Or at least you know somebody who is. Here are the basic steps to sort of joining. So first you're intrigued by, the analog aesthetic of the cameras. They look really cool, and so you get into the ecosystem. Then you very quickly discover the film simulations. And these are basically looks that you can bake into your JPEGs that mimic different film stocks. My first Fuji camera was the GFX50S, the first one. And that's about as far as I got. I tried the different film simulations, really like classic chrome, and that was it. But if you venture a little deeper into the Fujifilm dojo, you discover this wonderful world of Fujifilm recipes. Now with recipes, that's when the Fujifilm users and community, you take a film simulation, but then you customize it further. You tweak things like saturation and contrast and dynamic range and grain and the color chrome effect, a bunch of things. And then you could save those settings into presets on your camera. And the community is great because everyone shares very openly. I didn't know about this before until I had the Fuji XPro3 when I borrowed that from Fujifilm. So I was thinking, hey, why not try out these recipes? But not only that, what if I only shot JPEG? And surprise, surprise, my next shoot happened to be another air-cooled Porsche. The location wasn't too shabby. It's the Starship House by world-famous architect and Vancouver native Arthur Erickson. Maybe it's me getting older and wanting to simplify things. Because when I was younger, I spent like hours and hours on Photoshop and Lightroom editing photos. And I still do when the shoot requires it. But these Fuji recipes have opened up sort of this whole new category of photography for me, which is shooting without the intention of editing after the fact. The idea being that your photo starts and ends with that shutter button. That's why once the sun is a little further, but I like the little blotches of light. And what makes shooting JPEGs different on a Fuji compared to other camera systems is that it doesn't feel like a compromise. The JPEGs can look amazing, and these recipes can really help that. I'm gonna interrupt myself real quick here. Apparently it helps to let the new viewers, if you're new to this channel, let you know that you can subscribe. There are more videos, this is not the only one. Anyway, back to the video.
A wild Nima has appeared.
And because while you're shooting, you know that what you see is what you get, then you start to pay a little more attention to your composition and lighting that you would if you knew that, I've got these raw files, I'm gonna go and manipulate it and change all these things and fix the flaws and enhance this and change the lighting and all that stuff. But instead you're like, this is it. And it's gonna sound a little pretentious, but there's also this feeling where because you're not gonna be manipulating it in post, it feels like the image is a bit more honest. It feels like you're capturing what's really happening there, and you're not taking reality and then trying to improve it. And it's not to say that editing is bad or it's like ethically incorrect. I'm not saying that at all. But it's just knowing that the Fuji recipes and the film simulations and the rich quality of the JPEGs that come out of the Fuji cameras presents just another option and another way of capturing images that I don't think you can really get from any other manufacturer's camera.